Hello everyone, welcome to this ultimate match of the 7th round of the World Cup of Wargame European Escalation. This time, once again, we've got a PACT versus PACT game. Ribar playing PACT up for on golf, and Olaf Schreiber, who I will call Olaf because it's easier, on alpha. Let's go for this game. So, last game on straight ahead for this competition, and the winner will of course go in the 8th round, which is the quarterfinals. So 8 players in the quarterfinals, for 4 matches, then semi-finals, and then grand final, which will come quite quickly. So back to the game. In terms of composition, we've got the usual light units: BTR, Scott 1, BTR. We've got rifle infantry, anti-air infantry, TGM infantry, 1 flamethrower tank over here, TO-55, T-55 AM1, Buck as anti-air, Afghansky as anti-air also. And on the left side, we've got T-80, quite nice, BTRs, OT, Scott 1s, T-55 AMV1, so this is the ATGM version of the T-55, 1 Tunguska as anti-air, and a couple of Zalos behind to support. Speaking of support, we've got 2 Smirch units called in by Ribar, 1 ME9 detecting the enemy army, and on the other side we've got 1 ME9 also. We've got infantry troops in BTRs, SPW 60PB coming into Echo, 1 on the left side over here, infantry squads coming in on Foxtrot. We've got 5 infantry squads in transports, and in the big middle here we've got Strop 2, Zalo, BTR, infantry recon, the Grenzer, which are quite nice, not too expensive as recons. T-80U, the biggest tank in the game. It's quite rare to see them in 1v1 games. T-55s, Bugs, Tunguska, and a lot of R.U.S.E with the commander. First Smirch shot is directed on the enemy army just in this area, and will it kill anything? The Sturm is just out of the firing range. Yeah, we've got a few HPs lost by some of units and 1 T-813 destroyed, but not that much kills. The first real encounter is in Echo. Both players seem to be wanting to control the city in the Echo center. We've got R.U.S.E and R.U.S.E versus R.U.S.E. This is going to be a blast to comment. 1 T-80 and Zalos coming in to support. They can help a lot killing all these infantry units. But for now, it looks like Olaf is taking the upper hand in this fight, with all the R.U.S.E and R.U.S.E troops retreating on Ribar's side. In the middle, we've got both players taking control of their respective sectors. We've got 4 reinforcement points against 4, Hotel Golf and Delta Alpha, quite a symmetric control of the map. And to be totally symmetric, we've got R.U.S.E versus R.U.S.E fighting from one forest to the other. Only little problem, well, we've got 3 of them on Olaf's side and 2 of them on Ribar's side, so Olaf is having a little upper hand here, and will probably be able to push into Hotel's forest. Into Hotel, always the same thing. We've got BTRs trying to come in and attack this sector over here. Unfortunately for them, we've got Afghansky, T-55s, trap supports, and of course the flamethrower tank TO-55, which is dealing a lot of damage to the transports and the infantry units. So for now, the T-55 and the supporting units on the right and on the left are just stopping and slaughtering these poor R.U.S.E units. Ribar, oh, he still loses his TO-55, but these units won't be able to pass through the defenses and attack the commander. Back on Echo, it looks like the tanks plus the infantry units have been able to push back the Olaf offensive over here. Sorry. So for now, Echo is under the control of the up for PACT troops. BMPs 1Ps, which are the ones with the concourse 712, quite good ATGM, are starting to snipe enemy units. If I were to criticize this good game for now, I would say, well, maybe you shouldn't use ATGMs to snipe transports. Yes, of course, you accumulate 5 points, but in terms of supply, it costs a lot. It's a bit of a waste to use ATGMs against transports, especially Scott 1s, which are the cheapest transports in the game. You might as well use the Zalos or the T-80U gun, but, well, as long as it doesn't run out of supply, I see no problem here. It's just a bit of an OP tactic. Overkill. So over here, 15 Motorselki, they didn't manage to attack the Motorselki here. They are all empty on their AK-47s, 74s, sorry. They have shot all their 1,920 rounds. Boy, these guys just shoot as crazies. So for now, it's a bit of status quo. We've got Ribar taking control of Echo. We've got he's going with a small infantry squad on the left side here, probably attacking the forest or going to harass over there. Two Scott ones that were positioned over here are moving directly into Alpha. He may be able to capture the fob. If he does that, he will be in some sort of an advantage. He'll be able to hold the ground and be resupplied while defending. Quite nice. And one more shot by the Smirch over here. Quite nice shooting. The Bug once again gets out of it just in extremis, and well, still some losses on the Olaf side, and we've got Ribar taking a bit of the upper hand here in the game. 281 versus 142, twice as much points, but only 140 points advantage. It's not that much, but it's still starting to become a bit problematic for Olaf. So back on Echo, we've got the BMP-1Ps, we've got the Storm moving in, we've got the TATU, and Zalo's not far behind. It looks like Olaf is wanting to push back into Echo. He's got some infantry squads coming in. On the left side also, he has detected the Motorselchi over here. He will kill them, but at least Ribar will have detected the BTRs over here. I think that's the only purpose why he sent in the Motorselchi over there, to detect enemy movement on this road, and that is done. Over here, the TAT and the T55 AMV1s are trying to stop the TATUs and Storms. It will be quite hard. A lot of ATGM units. The T55, if they shoot the Storm, they will be doing a lot of damage. 55 points for a 15-point unit. It could be very nice. Ooh, not far, but the T55 just gets sniped by the ATGM unit. So for now, Olaf is pushing a bit forward, dealing some damage here and there without losing any unit. With these elite units, it's quite a good move. He has to pay attention to them. Losing them would be meaning losing a lot of points, but for now, he uses them very, very cautiously, and it is paying off. He is coming back a bit in the game, only 100 points behind. He might be able to make a push in Echo if he sends in some infantry in the forest, in the city, sorry. Motorselchi here being shot at by the BMP-1P's main guns. Totally slaughtered here. BTRs here have killed the Motorselchi, and the Scott 1 is falling, but it looks like the BTRs don't care about that transport, or just moving in over here. Once again, ATGM's a bit weighted against transports, but at least they kill it. Well, it's not really wasted in this case. I mean, they were too far to use their guns, so yeah, might as well use the ATGMs. If he's got enough supply, there is no problem. Over here, the Motorselchi are coming in. Those going behind are detected by the Motorselchi. They are going to get slaughtered. The transport is killed. Only two Motorselchi, damn, this is getting hard. Two Motorselchi killed by the opposing troops. And over here they are advancing through the forest. Back in Echo, we still have got this Vipitaju detecting enemy units. Let's see what he sees. Not much actually, just the BMPs 1Ds. The T55s are trying to snipe them. Unfortunately, they are unranked, and their TGMs just miss the targets. Hopefully the T80 deals much more damage. BTR detected on the left side. We've got infantry troops here trying to attack the city by the left, while the BMP-1s are attacking the tanks with the ATGMs. The T80 takes a direct hit, loses 5 HPs. Still not dead, but it's gonna be in a hell of a bad situation here. 3 ATGMs on the T80. And this looks like it's the Storm who hit the T80, and the T80 is killed. It's a bad situation for Ribar. He is pushed back from Echo. Well, not yet pushed back, but he has lost his heavy tank. He's got Motorselchi coming in, T80 coming in, supported by BMP-1 and Storms. More T55s coming in. 4 of them are being sent in to press the attack. Yeah, it's pretty balanced here. Motorselchi 20 against only 9. These guys are pulling back. Not sure who's going to win. And Ribar is going to miss. Is going to lack heavy units or ATGM units to stop this TATU. If it moves forward enough, it can wipe out the entire army here. But of course, Olaf is being cautious. He isn't moving too quickly. TO55 getting killed here. He isn't moving too quickly. He doesn't want to lose his TATU to an isolated infantry squad, which is of course normal. Over here the fob was captured, but Motorselki just came in and pulled back and pushed back the Motorselki. Even with the fob resupplying them, it's 5-man squad against 10-man squad. They were totally slaughtered. Back in hotel, Ribar is doing some sort of well, he's doing a push. He's got Motorselkis coming in over here, putting a bit of pressure on units over here. The Grenzer are still alive. Motorselki here are there. He is targeting the supply. Very nice move here. He won't be able to capture them, so he is denying them to the enemy. And so for now, the Motorselki are doing quite a lot of damage, allowing Ribar to maintain his 120 point advantage over Olaf. Over here, TATU is moving forward, but concourse have been sent in, and the TATU is taking a direct hit. 5 HPs lost. He is down to 4 HPs, and of course pulled back, which is normal. Olaf doesn't want to risk losing his most precious unit on the field, and ATGM missing one target here. So Ribar sent in ATGM units, quite a nice move here, and it allowed him to not destroy but at least push back at the TATU, so gain a bit of time and allow him to recapture Echo with infantry, which he is sending in right now. Smash side shooting in one more time, and the FOB is already halfway down all his supplies. The Smirch is shooting in the direction of the enemy armies, of course, where else? And well, he is shooting, taking out the Struck 2 is down, and the BRDM to you still alive. Well, Struck 2 and a few supply units, it's quite a lot of points. 247 points advantage for Ribar. So for now, he is quite in a good situation. He has a point advantage. He has the income balance between the two players, the map control balance. He's got a small advantage on Echo. He pushed back the TATU, which is pulling back quite far, waiting for supplies, and supplies aren't here yet. So Olaf is trying to maintain his pressure with the T-55s and the Sturm and the Motorselki, but it's going to be pretty hard to maintain the pressure with the ATGM units, with the infantry units coming in, Zalos behind defending. It's going to be pretty tough. Speeding things up a bit, we've got the Motorselki here attacking the Grenzer. Grenzer holding the terrain. Meteors and Motorselki holding over here. Ribar reinforcing his defense over here with Motorselki. Recon chopper, of course. More Scots sent in, more BTR sent in, and here we go. Another battle in the city of Echo. Motorselkis of Ribar have taken position. Concourse are ready to take out and to position at the edge of the forest to take out vehicles, but special canals are coming in, and these guys don't joke. 902. They are really good, and well, it looks like they are pushing forward, supported by the T-55s. The BMP-1B is sniped by the Tour Concourse. Well, they are rank 3, so of course they are pretty good. And another sniping, 2 really nice shots by the Concourse, and so the Spider Canards are still moving forward. It looks like they will be able to take control at least of this part of the city. Zaros are moving forward on the left flank, trying to shoot at the Spider Canards probably from a distance, trying to support the Motorselki. It's gonna be pretty hard for Olaf, but for now he seems to manage. He's sending 4 more BTR units. It's gonna be pretty hard. It's gonna be a pretty tough fight over here in the city. The Concourse will have to pull back. They are gonna get slaughtered if not, and that's quite a big point loss. 43. One of them is re-embarking the BTR. He will probably pull back. Nice move here. The other BTR is routing. This one is getting targeted, so the other Concourse squad will have to pull back on foot. Zalo is moving forward to take out the Spider Canards or the T-55 by the flank, but the Storm is here, takes out one Zalo. Very nice shot by the by the Saclos ATGM, and the Zalos are taking a beating here by the Sturm, by the Spider Canards. They are taking out one squad, and the Smirch is shooting. The Olaf has taken control of the city, but the Smirch is counter-attacking, if I might say, and it slaughters all the infantry squads in the city. Very nice, awesome Smirch shooting over here. It's a really nice game. It's no rush, no artillery spamming, and the smudge is really used precisely and not just blindly everywhere as soon as he can shoot. He is really making sure he doesn't use his supplies stupidly. He waits for the right shot, and this shot was really awesome. Ribar had lost the city. His Zalos on the left side were getting slaughtered. All his infantry squads were killed. He had pretty much lost Echo at that point, but one smudge shot and everything went down. Awesome shooting by Ribar. Very nice. So Ribar still trying to push into the forest in Delta. The Motorselki units are pushing forwards. Spajokon Arzel and Motorselki are still holding. Well, they are out of ammo, so they're just gonna get slaughtered. So infantry squad slaughtered in the city in Echo, but Olaf is still pushing forward. Infantry squad sent in by Ribar. He will be able to take back the city quite easily with those if he manages to take out the T-55s and T-80U and the Sturm and everything else. So for now, Concourse are routing. They're getting shot at by the T-55. T-80U coming in. He doesn't move that much forward. He may, of course, as I said earlier, doesn't want to risk losing his T-80U to a lonely infantry squad in a forest, so he's being pretty careful with his unit. And of course, that's what he has to do with it. Losing that guy means 160 points for the opponent, so it's a lot. Especially with his, he is already losing the game. He is 217 points behind Ribar, and it's going to be pretty tough to come back. Still 22 minutes to go. I'm going to speed things up a bit here. The T-55 is getting sniped by the T-55s again. Smudge shooting, and the Buck is targeted. The Buck, 85 points, and the Buck is slaughtered. That is why I don't like weak AKA units. Well, yeah, well, in this case, too much shooting with the precision like that. Even an armored Roland 2 would have been sniped. So yeah, but 85 points is a lot, and Ribar is taking a big is increasing his advantage. He's got nearly 400 point advantage over Olaf. So it's going to be pretty hard. Olaf is recruiting too much. That's going to be a surprise for Ribar. Ribar hasn't seen any artillery or MLRS units on the opposing side, so shooting with those will be surprising for Ribar. And yeah, he's got a few groups here, groups here. So if he shoots well, he may deal a lot of damage. Let's see what Olaf sees with the Grenzer. He sees the units over here. He seems to be moving forward, so he will be able to detect a few more units over here. A BT over here, yeah, that's not much. And with the ME9, he tries to seize more, but the Tunguska is moving forward. The Tunguska will be able, if he shoots accurately. The Tunguska isn't known for a very accurate unit, even with its 8 accuracy. Will he be able to take out the ME9? First shot. Direct hit, that's really lucky. Second missile goes just right past the ME9. The ME9 just good pulling back of the unit by Olaf. The ME9 survives the encounter with the Tunguska. Just well, one more hit and it was down. Back on Echo, Motorselki units have retaken control of the city. T-80U is in the forest here, ready to ambush. Quite a risky position here, but apparently he knows there's no infantry in here, so he took the risk, ready to ambush enemy units. T-55s are here, BTRs are coming in. Well, one BTR is coming in. Over in Hotel and Delta, nothing much to say. It's just a face-to-face, and the first smudge shot here in the general direction of the enemy army. He has detected the army, so he will shoot it. 25 points, 10 points, 25 points, 5 points, 43 points. That was the ATGM squad, the Concourse squad, I think, and that allows Ribar, Olaf to reduce the gap between himself and Ribar. He's only now well 260 points behind his enemy. He is trying a small sneaky attack over here. Unfortunately, the Motorselki, the Zalos have detected the move, and well, Olaf will have a hard time dealing damage with this composition. It's always the same problem with these sneaky attacks. If you do them well, they can be really effective. Attacking through here, for example, through a forest, taking out the commander. It's really impressive and cost efficient. But in this case, in the open, maybe a small composition, infantry, a bit of anti-air would have been better. Here he's totally, and a bit of AGM. He's totally slaughtered by the Zalos at a long distance and by the helicopters. He can't do anything. His little BTR sneaky attack wasn't sneaky at all and was totally well slaughtered. If it had passed, it could have dealt a lot of damage, but it was detected and is getting slaughtered. Echo still controlled by Ribar. Over here, the defense is being increased. He's sent in ATGM, anti-air, rifle infantry. Well, he of course, the action is going on over here right now. All the units are over here. But of course, a small sneaky attack can do some damage over here. Just this attack, if it had been done here, could have done some damage. But Ribar is aware of that, so he reinforced his defense over here and will now be aware of any enemy movement. TATU being attacked by, well, pulling back, facing an infantry menace, but with his cannon he is just slaughtering those infantry squads. He is giving a lot of points to Olaf. Too bad we can't see the points given by each unit during the replay or after the replay, just like after the game. Concourse shooting. Will the TATU survive this? Yeah, he shot the concourse. He worried them, so the missile went just by, and second shot killed the infantry squad, and even a direct hit would have taken out like 4 or 5 HPs to the TATU. Not enough to kill it, but enough to be quite annoying. Infantry squad sent in the forest over here. Smudge has been split and are shooting once more at the Tunguska this time. But Ribar has detected the shot, pulls back his Tunguska just in time, and avoids giving 75 points to his enemy. So nice reaction here by Ribar. Nice try by Olaf, but his opponent was fast enough to avoid the hit. I'm going to speed things up a bit here, but because the game has a bit halted, they are both on their positions, they are starting to shoot at each other. A small TATU move here, he's trying to snipe units with the ATGM, killing one more infantry squad and pulling back once more. ATGM units coming in, Scott 1 moving forward. Over here, no real action. Scott 1 moving, TATU moving to take it out. It's quite risky to do that. Yeah, but in one shot he takes out the vehicle and the infantry in it. He must have hit on the side here. So yeah, lucky. Well, at that distance he would have taken it out anyway. Little infantry squads here to make sure nobody tries to come on the right side. He's got the small defensive units, preventive units. That's quite nice. Over here, with no more action between Hotel and Delta. Olaf's units have arrived in the forest. He will probably try a new offensive on this side, but this time Ribar is ready. He's got VPZU, he's got Motostrelki. It's going to be pretty hard. The Motostrelki over here that have survived were trying to attack over here, but the ME9 was sent. ME24As reacted and are just slaughtering the remaining Motostrelki squads over here. Back in Alpha, the Smerch have been pulled back. They are ready to shoot once more 25 missiles. Now that's unlucky, only one is shooting. That reduces the impact of the shot, of course. Motostrelki are attacking on this side. That's probably a combined attack, you know, Smurf shooting and Motostrelki attacking, but unfortunately it didn't work. Only one Smurf has shot. Ooh, the Sturm taken out by the concourse. That is a big loss. 55 points lost by Olaf here, and his big ATGM unit lost, so he won't be able to snipe any more tanks from great distances. That's very nice shot by the concourse, and it looks like it was its last hit, so very nice. Once more the Smirch is shooting, but this time totally missed by Ribar, and Olaf is trying a new shooting, and once again he is shooting at the transport here. The transport is killed, and these concourse inside also. That's a lot of points once more, but Olaf is still nearly 500 points behind his enemy. It's going to be really hard to come back in this game, especially with only 11 minutes left. So Echo still heavily controlled by Ribar. The only thing missing is a commander, but he may not have enough points at this stage in the game to send in a commander. The helicopters are sent in on the left side. He wants to use them, but Tunguska is present here. The Mi-24s are taking a beating. One of them is down, the other is in flames, and they run back to home. So looks like you're getting killed here by the enemy units. 2 Danas have been called by Olaf. They are shelling the city. I don't think he sees much. Yeah, he can't see much. He can shell what, a Zalo, a few Urals, a BTR. He can't see much. A VPZU has come in and is charging in the forest. The Danas are trying to shoot at the VPZU. 5 against 10 Motorselki. Will he be able to stop it with the Motorselki? Apparently not. The Motorselki were just shot by their own artillery. That's pretty unlucky. The Smersh shooting once more. They will try to take out a few units. Only one was killed. Over here the BMP-1s are being shot at. Only one is killed. 155 AMV, 1 killed here, 1 BMP-1P killed here. So the 2 players are hitting each other. Shot after shot, they are taking points here. Nice shot here. Concourse killed. The Concourse ATGM infantry squads are always nice targets. They cost, well, they are usually recruited ranked with experience, so they usually cost 40 or 50 points, which is a lot of points to take with artillery. We've got only 230 points behind now for Olaf, and he is coming back, but he's only 6 minutes and 40 to come back in this game. Is going to be pretty hard. He is still shelling. He is sending more T-55 tanks. He is hoping to take out as much units with as a few points as possible, but it's going to be pretty hard. No real action over there, no action over here. All the action is going on in Echo. Mi-9 coming in with the Mi-24. Yeah, they detect the commander. The commander is badly positioned. It isn't in a forest, so the Ribar detects the commander, shoots with its Smirch, and a corrected shot is well, fatal usually to a commander. And Olaf doesn't see it, and the commander will normally get killed over here. And commander killed, 200 points, 220 points I think for Ribar. The other Smirch are firing back at the helicopters, but the helicopters are pulling back before getting shot at. 400 points, 427 points advantage for Ribar this time, unless the Danas and the Smirch have unimaginable lucky shots. Olaf won't be able to come back in this game. I'm going to speed things up a bit. 400 points behind his opponent. I can't see how he can come back in the game. 4 minutes and 25 seconds. A bit of action here. He's trying to attack once more. But it's all but finished for Olaf. Smirch shooting once more. Tunguska this time is killed, allowing Olaf to come back to only 300 points behind his opponent, but still I can't see him coming back in the game. Selki grabbing a few more points here. T-55's coming in, but they are getting sniped by the ATGMs here. 1 T-55 killed. Another one, no damage here. The Smirch shooting, tank taking out, infantry being taken out. T-55 moving, THU moving also, but 30 seconds left, 300 points behind. GG, very good game from both players. Very nice game to comment. It's always nice to see these kinds of games after the big rush and bloods we've seen before. I personally think it's much more interesting. Well, it's those kinds of games we would like to see 80% of the time, and not the other way around. So really nice game, very balanced game. 1,916 points to 1,661 points. Nice victory from Ribar, very nice game from both players, I might say. But Ribar really did a good job taking the city. He lost it, but with an awesome smart shooting, he just managed to destroy the entire infantry army of his opponent, allowing him to recapture the city quite easily. And he managed to take control of the echo sector during the entire game. And his smirches were awesome, his unit management was great, the TATU and Sturm management were also awesome by Olaf. Too bad he lost his Sturm in the second part of the game. So really awesome game, nice moves, nice artillery and smirch use, nice infantry use. Well, it was really good. I hope you guys liked it, thanks for watching and see you pretty soon for the quarterfinals, round 8. Thanks, see you.